Here's a warm-up sequence I like to do in the mornings, kind of a modified, really short yoga class. I want to get some yoga in. I want to get some mobility and flexibility, some movement happening for my day. This is a go-to little warm-up flow I like to do. So I'll show you. It has a lot to do with opening up the inner thighs and the hips. And I'll start off in in a child's pose, taking the knees really, really wide and letting my body just kind of melt to the floor. I'll take some deep breaths in and out. Sinking into the pelvis, letting my mind settle a little bit as I prepare for some open hip movements. Then I'll come forward. I'm going to keep my knees out wide, keep my legs wide. I'm going to come into this wide leg cobra, just rocking the hips a little bit from side to side. Some subtle movement, chest lifts. And I'll go wide leg downward facing dog. I like this, take a little bit out of the hamstrings. And my first down dog, I kind of like it bouncy, some buoyancy to it in my shoulders. Just a little bit of fidgeting. I'll just pivot the heels in and out. You can step the feet in and then pedal the dog. Again, this is just kind of my warm-up stuff that I like to do. It's a great little practice that gets me prepared for other movements or just for my day if I'm kind of short on time and I can't get a full class in. I'll come forward with an inhale all the way into what I call like a high cobra, a floating cobra. And then I'll push to a plank to engage and then press back to down dog. I'll do that again. Inhale breath coming forward, lowering the hips, chest lifts, pulling the belly, bottom ribs in, neutral position. And then one more time, I'll come forward, let the hips sink, arms stay straight, heart is lifting, pulling everything in for that core engagement, and then pressing back. Now what I'll do next is have both knees bend really deep. I'm going to take a little hop into a yogi squat. So it's the first one. I like to move and add some mobility. So what I'll do as I rock a little bit side to side, get some of the kinks out, I'll start to then rotate the knees in and down. Just rocking a little bit side to side, right? And then from here, whoop, I'm going to go heels out, hands down, hips up high. I'll grab the elbows, sway side to side. Grab the elbows opposite way, add a shake, swing. And then come up slowly, ragdolling, pressing into the outer edges of the feet so the arches lift and reaching the arms up. I'll grab a hold of the left wrist. As I grab the wrist, I'm going to pull to the right, pushing my hips to the opposite direction. Deep breath in and out. Up to center, switching the wrist. I like to turn the palms in to keep the arm bone rotated externally. A lot of people like to do this, but that creates a little bit of a pinch. So I grab the wrist and push the hips the opposite direction. When I come back to center, hands reach behind. I like to switch up this grip every time. Inhale, lifting up the heart as I press the pelvis forward, and then exhale, coming all the way down with the knee bend. First one, little twist, side to side. Now when I release, I'm going to bend my knees about 90 degrees and reach up about 45 degrees, planting the hands on the mat. Now I go chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhales down. And then we can do that a few rounds, moving with the breath. So here's how it goes. On an exhale, knees bend, we hop, yogi squat. Inhale, hands rise to the heart. Exhale, hands down, heels go out. Inhale, we rise. Grab the wrist. Exhale, pull it to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Come up, inhale, breath. Exhale, make the bind. I add an extra inhale to push the hips, chest lifts, and then exhale down between the knees. Inhale, reach about 45 degrees. Exhale, plant the hands, float it back, chaturanga. Inhale, up. Exhales down. So you can do that flow a couple more rounds. I like to do it maybe 2 or 3 extra times. Now after that, I do a very simple warm-up for the hips. It goes like this, right leg lifts, bending the knee, open up, and I let the shoulder drop for a moment, and then I square it up and step outside of the hand. Heel stays on the mat, so it's like a crooked lizard. Now, as my hips come down, my chest lifts, I'll exhale into crooked half splits. Now I'm using the breath for the movement. Inhale, rebend, and right arm reaches back. Exhale, crooked half. Again, inhale. And exhale. This time as I reach back, if it's available, I grab. Sometimes my quad's too tight and I don't want to force it and cramp my hamstring. Good, you can pull in here or kick back. Right hand to the mat, downward facing dog. Left leg lifts, I open up the chest and the hip. Sometimes I work on squaring this, but right now I just want to open it up, and then I'll step to the outside of the hand. Heel stays on the mat. Inhale, exhale, crooked half splits. We use the breath and the movement. Inhale, open up, pushing down, reaching back. Exhale, crooked half. Again, inhale. And exhale. Reaching back one more time, possibly to grab if it's available. You can pull in. I like to pull in from here or kick back. Left hand returns to the mat, and then I step back, downward facing dog. You can do that a few rounds if you like. I like to walk it back to a forward fold, rise up to stand, and seal it in. And then I'm ready to go for the rest of my day. Short little morning wake up practice, wake up flow.